Hello, students, and anyone else who may be watching from home. This is Mr. Borges, also known as Zanzolo, and today we're going to be talking about the next part that we're doing in Minecraft. It's going to be this part right here, part 2. So that button's not working just yet. That is my mistake. I'm going to go ahead and connect that button to work. There you go. So you're going to click this button right here. It's going to bring you to our new assignment page. So it says here we probably, and this is what I think, we probably should have done the basic tutorial world first. So that's what we're going to do now. And then anybody who's struggling or halfway through Code Builder tutorial world, you're going to save that until after you finish this. Okay, so let's learn more about Minecraft. Here we can see there's a assignment checklist, and it shows you everything that you're going to do. Starting with step 1 is going to be to download the tutorial world. Right, and here's the video that you're watching right now. It will be right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click this to download that tutorial world. And now that's downloading. That might take a while depending on your internet connection. Then when you do that, you're going to go ahead and join that world and follow the directions. Just follow that sign. I think you're going to, there's different signs. You're going to be able to, I think, make your way to area 3 without me having to explain very much. Although I will include that later on in this video, but I will also put some timestamps so that you can skip ahead to through part 1 and through area 1 and through area 2 if you don't need those parts of the video. Okay, then when you get to area 3, you're going to look for the camera and the portfolio. And I will show where those locations are in the video, but I know some of you are going to go ahead without watching the whole video, so that's right there on the checklist. Then you're going to take photos. There's a redstone building. You're going to explore this area 3 until you find the redstone building. And then I want you to take photos and then put good captions in your portfolio for the different challenges in the redstone building. When you finish that, you're going to export your portfolio and then return to this page to submit the PDF of your portfolio. So that's the big idea. So I've already downloaded this world. I'm going to go ahead and open it now. Minecraft Education Edition knows what to do with these worlds, and so it's already starting to open that. We'll go to Minecraft Education Edition. I was already logged in, but if you weren't, it would ask you to log in at this point. And then it's going to bring us into Minecraft tutorial world, and here we are. Now this Minecraft tutorial world, it doesn't assume this is for hey, I'll tell you, this is for noobs, total noobs, right? So people who maybe don't even know how to look around, they're gonna have to figure that out. People who maybe don't know how to walk around. Some of our classmates have not played Minecraft before, so some of you are gonna blast through this part in 30 seconds, and I'm okay with that. Right? Other people are going to need to learn how to walk, how to move, and do things in Minecraft. So you can see there's a sign right here. This Welcome to Minecraft Education Edition. This tutorial will tell you about controls, crafting, basic interactions with the Minecraft world. You're going to begin by pushing W. That lets you move forward. Right? So you can see I moved forward. There you go. Now that you move forward, right, don't have world builder ability anymore. We'll talk more about what World Builder is later on in Area 3. So I'm going to right-click me, you see? Right-click me. So right-click on this NPC here. NPC just stands for non-player character, right? Basically a bot inside the world. So it says, ready to jump into the Minecraft world? We've created this world specifically so you can learn the controls you'll need to play Minecraft. In this stage, you'll learn to move around, swim, climb, jump, place, and destroy blocks as you navigate the world. And some of you are already experts on all of that, and so go ahead and just blast through it, right? They're going to suggest right here, hey, if you need to back up, they show you how to do that. If you need to move from side to side using the A and D keys, they talk about how to do that, and then you can practice doing that. You're going to walk through the stuff, right? You can press space bar to jump, right? Because you've got to this, right? This is a stair. This is a block. You can't just walk up it. But you're going to learn about jumping, right, by pushing space. This is right here. And like I said, some of you are already experts on all of this stuff. And then they ask you to just go ahead and get through the maze using the W, A, S, and D keys. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. So W, A, back up. I'm going to use S. Okay. There we go. Right through. Okay. You need to look around. You're going to use your mouse. Okay. So you can practice doing that. And you're going to right click on the lever above to open the door. So there's a lever there. We're going to do a right click with our mouse. Opens up the door. You can talk to the NPC. Right. And then they give you some extra help if you need some help. Right, but you're going to do right clicking to interact with lots of different items, including levers and buttons and chests and things like that. So that's the big idea. Now we can go through here. We're going to have to jump, that's space. Have to jump again, that's space. And then we're kind of stuck here. So it says Minecraft blocks can be destroyed by using left click. Left click. Aim at the blocks and hold down the left click to break through the dirt wall. So I'm using the left, holding down left click button on my mouse. If you don't have a mouse, please have one of your grown-ups take you to the school and tell the school office ladies that you're in Mr. Borges' class and you're there to pick up a mouse. I've actually left a whole box full of computer mice with the librarian, and there's one there for you. Go ahead and pick it up your free mouse. Okay. You want to know how to swim in Minecraft? It's similar to walking, actually. You're going to use the WASD to move forward, back, left, and right, and use the mouse to look around. By default, you sink in the water. So you're going to hold down the space bar to rise back up to the surface. In some water, no problemo. To get out of here, all right, push W to move around, just like when I was walking. And then to get out of here, going to push space. Right? I didn't just press it, I actually held it down. So I'm holding it down to swim up, and then once you get to the top, you do a little jump, and that's how you get out. Okay, so the water heads deeper. You're going to need to use space to get out. So you can't hold your breath forever. So make sure you come up for air. See, as soon as I'm all the way underwater, I hit these little bubbles down at the bottom of the screen. And I'm running out of bubbles. Those represent how long you can hold your breath. It says right here, hold down the space bar to go to the surface. Don't stay down here too long or you're going to drown. If I stay down here too long, you see, I'm going to start getting hurt. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, right? Cannot live down here forever. So I'm going to hold down space so I can get up out of this water. If I stay down there too much, I would have to die. Okay, so here we can hold down the W key while holding down the space bar to climb out of the water. We've already done that. Go ahead and move around this way, although we could probably head off that way if we wanted to, since we can break dirt and stuff. Let's go ahead and follow the carpet. Okay, it says now it's time to use those dirt blocks that you've collected. I'm gonna right click to place, right? So if you're not holding, you can see that in my inventory slot down here, I've got the dirt blocks. If you're holding some other different item, you can, since the dirt's in the first slot, you can push the number 1 on your keyboard so that you'll be holding the dirt, or you can use the scroll wheel on your mouse to do that too. And we're going to right click to place blocks and use them to scale the wall. So I'm going to build some little stairs right here. So you can only jump 1 block high. So, right, not going to be able to, that's not going to be enough to do it. Something like this. And now we can jump, jump, and get out. Oh, that's pretty good. Just hold down W to climb up these vines and then move to stage 2. So basically just keep walking. Just like you just walk into the wall and you keep walking into the wall. And ladders work the same way also. There you go. Okay, so welcome to stage 2. And I will put a timestamp here in the video because some people are not going to need to watch that first part at all. I know that that was probably too easy for everybody. So here we go. We're going to aim at the tree and hold down left click to harvest 4 pieces of wood. So left click. Right, so destroying that wood block, and then you can see we've mined it. It's collectible, so we can pick up the wood, and we're supposed to get 4. So let's keep going. 3, 4. There's more wood here. Might as well grab it. Okay. Now these leaves are just, now that there's no wood blocks connecting up to them, these leaves are just going to start to disappear on their own. They'll just sort of die away. If we would have left some wood blocks connected to them, they would have ended up lasting pretty much forever. Okay. So here we go. It says there are 2 places where you can hold the items you collect. Right? The hot bar, which you can see down here, and in our inventory. And we're going to talk about how you get into your inventory in a moment. So it says talk to these crafting experts for more information. So right, if you need to know more about the hotbar, you can talk to this person over here. They can tell you what's up with it, pushing the keys 1 through 9 and stuff like that. If you want to know more about the inventory, you can talk to this person over here. On most of your computers, you're going to push the E key to see your inventory. And here you can see all the stuff that you've collected so far. So far, I've got some dirt and some logs. Kind of push escape to get out of that screen, and then head on to over here. Just let's start crafting. We're going to press E to access our inventory, and then going to the right of your character, you'll find the crafting menu. You can build simple items by placing materials in the 4 slots, right? So they're trying to show you a picture of like 4 slots here, right? So these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 item frames here are representing these 1, 2, 3, 4 slots here, and there's like a little arrow that goes to somewhere else. And so here's the thing that you would end up crafting. That's what they're trying to represent. So that's what these frames represent here. We're going to right click on the oak wood in your hotbar and drag it to the crafting menu so we can craft that oak log into oak planks. And that's what they're talking about. So going to do a regular old left click, drag this here. And then now right, we're crafting oak logs into oak planks. There we go. And we can take those back out now. So we've made planks. And we collected them and put them into our inventory. Now I kind of just put them down here to see on my hotbar, and I can hold them in my hand. And then we're going to continue. So now we're going to drag the crafting table from the output slot. So we're going to, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 planks. So we go to here, we're going to craft. A left click to pick these up, and then I'm going to right click to drop them off. 2, 3, 4. And we're ready to craft a crafting table. I'm going to go ahead and drag this back to my hotbar. And then we're going to place, it says over here, place your crafting table here. So I'm going to hold it in my hand and do a right click to place the crafting table. All right, now I can right click to access it. Crafting table lets you build more complicated things. Instead of only 4 slots, I can still build all the same stuff that I could before with only 4 slots, but now I can build more complicated things and I have more space to do crafting on my crafting table. So here we go, right? It says the crafting table has 3 by 3 slots, and this is supposed to represent that. So we can see. Right, so now we're going to go ahead and craft some stuff. So we're going to craft some sticks, right? And then this description helps you do that. But as you can see, right, having a plank and this pattern right here, so lets you craft sticks. So we can use the crafting table for that. We actually don't need the crafting table. I can just push E. We're going to need some more planks. So we'll craft those. And we're going to put a stick on top of a stick. That's the pattern. A plank on top of a plank. That's the pattern for crafting sticks. We could also do that same thing in the crafting table, right? A plank on top of a plank. It actually doesn't matter where you put that on here. That pattern is for crafting sticks. Right, so we've got some sticks. Sticks are good handles for tools. So pickaxes are one of the most valuable tools in Minecraft. And to craft a pickaxe, we're going to use these wood planks and 2 sticks as depicted in the recipe below. All right, so you can see 2 sticks here and 3 planks. So hopefully, yeah, you didn't craft all of your planks into sticks because we're going to need some more. So I'm going to go to the crafting table. So this is one we can't do this recipe without a crafting table. That pattern won't fit anywhere except the crafting table. So I'm just going to go stick, stick, plank, 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 and then drag out your pickaxe. There we go. Now we're going to use your newly crafted pickaxe to break through this wall. Right? You can. I'm using a stick right now. You can use your bare hand. Right? It's going to take forever to break through this whole wall without proper tool. But with a pickaxe, it's not too bad. It's actually quite a bit faster, as you can hopefully see. And we're going to break through this wall here. There we go. All right, we're going to have to push space to jump. get up here. There we go. This is the end of stage 2. So we're going to cross the ravine to reach stage 3, which is an open world. So I'm going to put a timestamp here again also, because some people are not going to need any help watching the video through that. And I'll put a timestamp in the comments to take you to this spot right here. So welcome to Area 3. It's right on the other side of this open ravine, right? So you got to get across here somehow. And that is left up to the player. That's your problem. But we've got quite a few different blocks now at this point. So what we can do is we can build a little bridge pretty easily. Get over here. Welcome to stage 3, an open world. So, right, to give you some hints and advice, now that we've got some cobblestone, you can craft a better pickaxe. And then there's some suggestion for you about that. And then there's a lot of different things over here about crafting for you to explore, right? So you can talk about torches, right? There's a dark area over in here that you can check out. Use your new stone pickaxe to get some coal. So this is what you're going to work your way through this area, right? So you're going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to need one more cobblestone before I can even craft, because I built my bridge with cobblestone. I'm going to craft a stone pickaxe, right, just like the pattern on the wall right there. And now that I've got a stone pickaxe, I'm going to use your new stone tool to mine these coal ore blocks and collect the coal that drops. Coal is super handy for a few different things in Minecraft. It makes a good fuel for a furnace, but we're going to use it very soon to make some torches. So we don't need to go crazy. This is plenty right here. Okay, so then then we're going to craft some torches, and here's the crafting recipe for that. And coal on top of sticks. All right, so we have 4 torches. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a few more extra torches. There we go. We can talk to this guy. Guy says, I'm afraid of the dark, and you should be too. It's easy to get lost or fall in the dark, and we don't want to get started about spiders. So always bring torches with you when exploring the caves. Place them on the walls or on the ground to light your way. All right, and that's something you can try. As you can see that there's a carpet here, but we can't really see where we're going because it's so dark. These are iron ore blocks. So if you mine them with your stone pickaxe, which I have in my hand right now, they'll drop iron ore. You can take the ore to the blacksmith's furnace and smelt them into ingots. And we're going to be able to make even better tools. All right, and there's more iron here to get, but we don't have to get all of it right now. In early game, I would get every last bit of this iron. Iron is one of the more valuable blocks in early game. Okay. Now we're ready to go look for the blacksmith so that we can smelt some of this ore. And let's take a look, right? So here's an example of a shelter. A little house right here. It's a great place to rest. Build shelters for places to store your items, stuff like that. And then they talk about how you can craft a bed. So here's a crafting recipe for a bed. You're going to need some wool to make that. And then there's a crafting recipe for a chest. Right. You can learn about making other different things while you are here. I am going to go look for the blacksmith. Here's the blacksmith. So you're going to watch out, right? They're working with some lava over here and they have some hot stuff. You can try using items from this chest, right? So we've already collected some ores, but there's some other different things in here that you could use. You can use a furnace to cook foods and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and here's the furnace. Going to right click it. They've got a lava bucket in here, which is a great fuel source. I'm going to use some of the coal that we collected earlier because I'm just going to smelt a few iron ore into iron ingots. So I'm not going to sit here and watch that happen the whole time, but you'll see once this progress arrow is all the way finished, I can take out the iron ingot and I'll come back later and there'll be 9 more, right? You can then, once you have iron ingots, you can craft iron tools. And there are other iron objects that you may want to be able to craft, right? Out of iron cauldrons, anvils, which are super handy for repairing and enchanting gear and things like that. Right, so farmland, you can learn about using farmland. There's a hoe in here, which you can use to till earth by holding it in my hand. You can see by right-clicking on grass, I can turn it into farmland. Because it's close to water, it'll become hydrated. And then you could plant, there's some seeds here. You can plant seeds on farmland. Something you can try out yourself. We're going to follow the blue path to the section 4 area. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to put another timestamp here for section 4. All right, section 4, you can see the path splits off 2 different ways. There's the Redstone building. Right, that's where we're going to go and take all our pictures, our portfolio and our camera. Over here, and there's some other stuff to do that talks about world building and what's up with that. Many of the Education Edition features require a special ability called World Builder. And you're going to be able to turn on World Builder. So to turn on World Builder ability, you're going to type the command ability / blah, 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 right? Which, if you remember that, that's great. And then you can turn the World Builder ability off by typing, / ability at P, which is your own self, World Builder false. And those are great commands and they're handy and stuff, but I don't remember them. I just simply and easily toggle it either on or off, the opposite of whatever it is, by just typing the command /WB. So I'll push enter /WB. You can see it says World Builder status is updated to true. So let me show you what's going on with that. I'm going to push enter, switch it back to false. Now that World Builder status is false, certain things I can and cannot do. Like you can see these border blocks over here. I actually can't walk past these border blocks. I can't break them. Right? And there's some border blocks down there that are stopping me. I can't walk past them either. That's because the visitors, the explorers, and the students that are in your world are been limited by these border blocks. What we can do, though, is by turning World Builder on. Now I'm one of the people who's building the world, and so border blocks don't stop me anymore. And that's the big idea, right? So you're going to practice doing that to reach the stairs. Make sure that you're a world builder, and then, oops, I'm doing things out of order. Let's go ahead and get that. Did you see the camera over here? Here's the camera. Camera lights. Select camera action. We're going to need a camera. Let's go ahead and grab one. And then we're going to need a portfolio. And then right next door is where you get your portfolios. So go ahead and grab a portfolio. And then what you're going to do, you're going to need to take pictures. You're going to need a portfolio. You're going to need a camera. So that you can't have World Builder on, so I can go through here. So at the top of the stairs right here, I want you to take a picture. You can't get to the top of the stairs here unless it takes your World Builder ability away. So you're going to do is, before you get to the top of the stairs, actually it doesn't matter. Now that I'm at the top of the stairs right here, it's okay that I don't have World Builder ability anymore. I still made it to the top of the stairs. You're going to take a picture of yourself right here. Okay, so I pushed F5 to change my point of view. I'm holding the camera in my hand, and I'm going to do a right click. This is one of the pictures that's going to go into your portfolio. I'm going to hold the portfolio in my hand, and also go ahead and push F5 to get back to here. This view, I'm going to hold the portfolio in my hand and right click, and I'm going to change the caption here. Top of the stairs. You're going to change the caption of this photo. Okay. So that's one of the photos that I want you to have in your portfolio. You can see here's our agent bunny. We've already been learning a little bit about our agent. I'm going to exit back to stage 3. Should go back to here. And then what I want you to do, so now they have a portfolio. Now that you have a camera, now that we've learned about World Builder, we're going to come to this area right here, the Redstone Education Center. And I'm going to actually call this part 5 of the video, although it's not labeled that way or anything. And I'll put an additional timestamp here because there are some people who are going to be able to blast through all the rest of that. And this is the only part of the video they're going to really feel like they need to watch. And so I will put in a separate timestamp also for this part of the video. So, Redstone Education Center. We're going to go ahead and head inside here. Welcome to the magical world of Redstone. All right, so it says here, Redstone is a Minecraft material that can provide power for certain blocks. Redstone can be found on the world as an ore, just like this right here. You can mine these blocks to get the redstone. And actually, I have a stone pickaxe here, which I don't think is good enough to get to mine redstone. No, it's not. You need a better pickaxe. I think you need at least iron. Yeah, it says right here, you need an iron pickaxe or stronger to actually collect it. So you can see I was able to destroy the block. I could destroy the block with my stone pickaxe, but I wasn't able to pick it up. I wasn't able to get the redstone unless I had a better tool. I basically just broke it instead of mining it. Okay. So here we go. All right, you can see there's a recipe for crafting a block of redstone from redstone dust. Here's a bunch of redstone dust, so you can go ahead and grab it. What I was doing right there, in case it wasn't clear, I was instead of having to do this and then do this and then do this, you can do this. I was just holding down Shift and clicking it, holding down Shift and clicking it while I hold down Shift the whole time. It's just a way to move stuff. Okay, so here's the block of redstone recipe that I want. And I don't have to memorize these, and I don't have to go around here placing redstone this way. You can do that. But what you can do, and what I just did then was, I double clicked. So if you do a double click here, so I'm holding down right click while I'm moving. Actually, I should explain all this. So I can right click, I can do a left click on this dust and pick it all up at the same time. Then if I hold down right click while I move, I'm evenly spreading out all of that redstone dust. That's one way to do it. If I want to just collect it all back together again, I can do with the left mouse button, I can just do a double click to collect it all back together. And then what I wanted to show you is over here, right? This is like a cheat sheet of everything that you can craft in this game. And things that aren't red are the things I could craft right now with stuff that I have. One of them is the redstone block. And it takes your ingredients, your materials, and lays them out the way they need to be. So it's a sort of a cheat sheet to help you use the crafting table. So I'm going to put this redstone block on my hotbar so that I can hold it in my hand. And then redstone can be crafted into various power sources. A block of redstone, which I have in my hand right now, makes an excellent power source. So try crafting one and then placing it on the stone block right here. And you'll see what's going to happen when I place it right there, right? That it's now powering this redstone dust all the way through there. And now it's lighting up my lamps here. Oh, that's pretty good. Another thing we can use to power things is a redstone torch. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, I'm going to shift click on the stick. I'm going to go ahead and move these torches. I don't need them right now. Shift click on redstone dust. And now I'm going to go to the crafting table and follow this recipe, right? Redstone and stick, redstone and stick to make redstone torch. The redstone torches are another great source of power. They take less redstone to create and can be placed anywhere that a torch can, which means you can also, can place them on the wall, which is nice. So we're going to create a redstone torch and place it on the stone block right here. And when we do, you see this is not lit up now. As soon as I place it here, now this is lit up. That's actually going into here and powering our lamps here. I'm going to break this, right? You can see now the lamp is off. You can see now the lamp is on. By having them both powered, right, you can see that the door's closed over there. So the reason why you don't need to take a picture of this part right here is because you can't get to the next part until you've done this part. So now the door is open. You can come in through over here. So this is create a lever or a button, and we're going to place it on the stone block to activate it to find the exit. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Here's a recipe for making a button. Here's a recipe for making a lever or lever. And you can see what they are and how they work. So I can right click on this button. You can see powering stuff just for a moment. You can see it's on, and then the signal moves through there. Now it's off. It moves down that way, right? The lever, it's still, the signal has to move, but once it gets somewhere, it stays on all the time until I turn it off, and it stays off all the time. So those are the difference between a button and a lever. If we craft it as a button, you might have to run fast to get to the door. I'm going to go ahead and craft this as a lever. Now we go to our crafting table, and the recipe is right here. You can see it's a cheat sheet. You can just click this, right? That's the recipe. Here's my crafted lever. I'm going to hold it on my hat bar. I'm going to hold it in my hand then, and then I'm going to right click on the stone block that they've asked us to do. And there's some magic happening behind here where when this happens, right, it opens up. And I don't know for sure if it closes again if I do that. I don't think it does. I think they put a latch in there. Okay, that's fine. We'll talk about latches later on. All right, here we go. So redstone works much like wires carrying power from its source to where you need it to go. If there's a break in the line, the power won't get to where it needs to go. And you can see that, right? We want to open up this door over here. The door is not getting open because there's a break in the redstone. So we're going to fill in the break of the redstone with some redstone dust to complete the circuit and open the door. And here's a chest. I'm going to shift click that, hold it in my hand, and then point where I want it to go and right click. And now the signal can get all the way to the door, and the door is open. There we go. In this room, we can see the block of redstone, which is right there. It's trying to power the iron door. It's around the corner. The power fades out before the power signal can actually reach it. And you can see, right, that happens right here. Redstone signal right here, it's still enough. It can power this lamp. But then this block and this lamp, not powered. And it's because redstone signal can only go about 15 blocks. That's as far as it can go. So this signal's trying to go too far. So redstone signal strength diminishes the further it has to travel. Color fades as the signal fades. You can always tell where the power ends by noticing where the little particles stop. And you might have, as long as you have particles on your computer, you can see that there's little tiny bits of red, like little glitter sparkles, little particles above the redstone over here. And even this one right here has some, not very much, but here there's no more. Okay. Here they show you how you can make redstone lamps, and that's kind of a cool thing. That's what these redstone lamps right here are. But what we need to do is we need a boost. We need to basically amp up. We need to boost this signal right here, and a repeater lets us do that. Here's a recipe for a repeater. Say it takes 3 stone, 2 redstone torches, and a redstone dust. There's a bunch of junk over here for us. I need 3 stone, 2 redstone torches, and a redstone dust. We go to our crafting table, and there you can see the repeaters showed up right on here. So you don't need to, I mean, it's fine. You can always craft these things yourself. Some people enjoy doing that, but you can always pull it from the cheat sheet. So here's our repeater. Now what we're going to do is someplace where we still have signal. The signal's not getting to this block. So breaking this here and then putting the repeater here, right, that's the limit of where we could have put it. If we would have put it any further, let's see if we would have put it there, that would have been too far. The signal's not getting to the repeater now, so it's not going to open the door. Okay. We could have put it anywhere back up over here, and it would have been good enough. But we couldn't put it all the way back, right? If we would have put the repeater back here, we still would have had the same problem. Yeah, it's boosting the signal, but still not far enough to get to the door. That's the idea. The redstone torches, the redstone block is doing a good job of powering this. And then what we want to do is just boost that signal a little bit. So somewhere when there's still signal, a repeater in. All right. And you can use the repeater to refresh the redstone power signal. So we can reach another 15 blocks from here now, which is plenty to get to the door. Okay. Now we're up into here. Redstone comparators are used to maintain, compare, or subtract signal strength. They're actually I wouldn't say complicated, but they can do a few different things, right? They can maintain, they can compare, they can subtract. We will talk about comparators more because they are so handy and so useful. You can also use them to measure block states like a sensor. And you can use that to like measure the fullness of a container or the rotation of an item or in an item frame. There's so many different things they can do. Here's the recipe for a comparator. Okay. And And here we can see we're using a comparator. You can see there's a comparator there. It's measuring the signal from this block, which has an item frame. And what we can do is, if I can stand somewhere where you can see this, I can right click on this item to change its location, to change its rotation in the item frame. Right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. But when I do that, you can see that the signal that comes out of this comparator is going to change in strength every time I click it. Stronger, stronger, stronger signal, and then it's going to go back to what it was before. You can use comparators like a sensor to measure something, so you can turn an item frame into sort of like a knob, like a volume control or something. Okay, over here, comparators can detect how full a chest is. Right, so right now, this comparator is reading how much stuff is in this chest right here. And the chest is pretty full, and that redstone signal is traveling pretty far, right? And you just start taking stuff out of here. You can see that the signal doesn't travel that far anymore. I'll put the stuff back. It's traveling a little further now. And then if I put that last bit back, that very last lamp's on again too. Right, so that's about comparators. What we're going to do here, it says to exit this room. To exit this room, you need to stand on the pressure plate by the wall. There's a pressure plate. Yeah, so that's pretty good. You're going to stand on the pressure plate by the wall. You're right. However, you'll find that when you get off the plate, the power goes off, the door closes again. You can see. Ready, set, go. We couldn't do it. Although, you know what? I think if you could probably cheat by sprinting, you might be able to make it. No, I think they timed it. So, what are we going to do? All right, luckily for you, repeaters have an adjustable delay switch. So you can right click on them to add up to 4 levels of delay. That should give you enough time to reach the door. You can see there's a repeater right here. So we can increase the delay. 1, 2, right? That's maximum delay right there. So now, that's a little problem. I need to increase maybe the delay even more. There we go. There it is. And that was enough time to get through. Now, once you've gone through there, I don't think you can go back this door. So, right, don't come through here until you're ready to do that. Okay. So, right, there's some artwork and stuff over here. And then here's our buddy. He says, thank you for visiting the Redstone Center. You've only scratched the surface of what you can do. So this is the point. When you get to right here, I want you to take your picture with this guy over here, right? The Redstone Scholar. So right, you can either just take a picture of them, but I want you to be in the picture too. So I'm going to stand next to them. I'm going to push F5, F5. Going to stand in such a way that you can see both me and the Redstone Scholar. Hold the camera in my hand and then take a picture by doing a right click. There we go. So that's the other picture I want for your portfolio. So I'm going to hold my portfolio in my hand. I'm going to go ahead and push F5 to get out of that view. I'm going to hold the portfolio in my hand. I'm going to come up with a caption. Just, you know what? It doesn't. You don't need to write a whole essay here, but I don't want you to leave your captions blank either. So just type something in here, right? Whatever. I don't know. I just don't want you to leave it blank. So I'm giving you points. Whoops. I'm partly giving you points for putting a caption in there. So it's easy points. Just pick them up. I want you to make good habits with your captions. Okay. So those are the 2 pictures I want to see in your portfolio. One at the top of the stairs here, so that I know that. So if you're taking camera pictures, I know that you got the camera, right? You turned in a portfolio. I know you got the portfolio and you learned to use them both. Then if you got to the top of the stairs, I know you activated World Builder. And you did that part of it. And then by getting here, I know you worked through the Redstone Education Center. So that's the big idea. At this point, what you'll do is click Export Portfolio. Then once you've done that, it actually usually gives it a really nice name already, right? It has your username, the world that you're in, the date and everything built in, right? This is going to my downloads folder. That's fine with me. I'm just going to go ahead and click Save. And then what I'm going to do is, at this point, you could exit Minecraft. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just minimize it so I can go back to Canvas. And then I'll go to Student View so that I can show you what you'll see. Then you come back to this page. Return to this page. So I've taken photos of each challenge. I'll expand to this to say the version you'll see will say take a picture at the top of the stairs for the world builder and take a picture at the end of the redstone building with the redstone scholar. And then you're going to click submit the assignment. You'll scroll down to here, choose the file. Here's the file I'm turning in. You can leave me a little note here that says whatever you want to tell me, and then go ahead and click submit the assignment. Once you've done that, did it work? Submit the assignment. Yes, then you will see the confetti. That's how you know that it worked, and it will tell you right here it was submitted. See, I didn't see the confetti. It didn't say submitted, so that's why I kept going. You want to be mindful of that, right? Until you see it throws candy and it tells you that it's submitted, it is not turned in. All right, there we go. So that's it for this one, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.